Welcome to Academic Gain Tutorials. In this video we will discuss about the economics of owning a bank and how a bank earns money, grows, manages risk, and creates value step by step. First, the journey starts with raising capital. A bank owner or group of investors must invest capital to start or acquire a bank. This capital is the foundation of the business because banks handle other people's money, so regulators require them to maintain enough capital for safety, stability, and trust. Next, the bank gathers deposits from individuals, businesses, and institutions. These deposits may come through savings accounts, current accounts, fixed deposits, and business accounts. Deposits are very important because they become the main fuel for lending. In simple words, the bank collects money from depositors and promises to keep it safe while paying them a lower rate of interest. After that, the bank uses those deposits and its available funds to make loans. These loans can be given for homes, cars, businesses, personal needs, and commercial projects. This is where the banking business model starts working. The bank lends money at a higher interest rate than the rate it pays to depositors. Then, the bank earns interest income. The difference between what the bank earns from loans and what it pays on deposits is called the interest spread, or net interest margin. For example, if a bank pays depositors 4% but charges borrowers 9%, the difference helps create income for the bank. This is one of the biggest sources of revenue for most banks. However, a bank does not keep all the money it earns. It must manage many costs. These costs include employee salaries, technology systems, rent, branch operations, compliance, cybersecurity, customer service, and other business expenses. A modern bank must also invest heavily in digital banking, mobile apps, fraud protection, and data security. As a result, profit is generated only after revenue is higher than expenses. The money left after paying costs becomes pre-tax profit. This profit is very important because it shows whether the bank's business model is working properly. A profitable bank can grow stronger, serve more customers, and create more value for its owners. At the same time, the bank must strengthen its balance sheet. A bank's assets include loans, securities, and cash. Its liabilities include deposits and borrowings. A strong balance sheet builds confidence among customers, investors, and regulators. If a bank takes too many risky loans or does not keep enough capital, it can face serious financial problems. Then, once the bank becomes stable, it can focus on growth. Growth may come from opening new branches, improving digital services, attracting more deposits, giving more loans, entering new markets, or buying smaller banks. But growth must be controlled carefully because faster growth can also bring higher risk. After earning profits, the bank can return value to its owners. This may happen through dividends, share buybacks, or retained earnings. Dividends give direct cash returns to shareholders. Share buybacks can increase ownership value. Retained earnings are reinvested into the bank to support future growth. Finally, as the bank grows its profits, controls its risks, and builds public trust, shareholder wealth can increase over time. But owning a bank is not only about making money. It is also about managing trust, following regulations, protecting depositors, controlling costs, and making smart lending decisions. So, the bottom line is simple. Banks succeed by earning the trust of customers, lending wisely, managing risk carefully, controlling expenses, and growing profitably over time. Sustainable growth is the key because a bank that grows too fast without proper risk control may face losses, while a bank that grows responsibly can create long-term value. If this short video was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.